When we moved into our house, we found a calendar on the wall. Every year, the same 3 days are marked, "Don't go out." My husband, Toby, and I mightn't have even noticed it for a while if we hadn't moved into our new house early in the year. Moving in the crisp, frigid air of early February was much preferable to wiping sweat from our brows whilst we hauled box after box from vans parked outside during the summer, as we had many years prior. We walked through the giant oak doors that beckoned us into what we hoped would be our forever home, and beyond the hallway into the living room when my husband quipped, "Was that there before? When we had our viewing?" I quickly scanned the space before me and shot him a confused look. I never did have good eyesight, nor was I the most observant person. He raised a hand and pointed towards the wall directly opposite us, where a large calendar faced us. The place was unfurnished because we wanted to make it fully our own, and the moving company could only deliver our stuff the day after moving, so there wasn't anything to see beyond the bare-bones skeleton of the house when we had our viewing. It did look out of place amongst the naked walls, but I still didn't take much note of it. For whatever reason, though, my husband did, and dropped the bag strapped along his shoulder to take a look. Again, it may have been my eyesight, but he seemed to spot the dark red circle around one of the dates from where we were originally standing. "Hey, what do you reckon that date is marked for?" he wondered out loud. I walked up beside him and took a look for myself. "I don't know. Maybe it's a birthday or something." I spoke, my tone indicating my tiredness and desire to just go to bed. "Yeah, maybe, but what's that doing here? It wasn't here for the viewing, and some dude's birthday has nothing to do with us," Toby said, ever inquisitive. Overly so when I was already tired. He began to flick through the rest of the months, and with a voice tinged with something beyond his usual excitement, announced that 2 other dates had been circled in that same red font, along with some writing neither of us had noticed to that point. He always did love a good mystery, no matter how small. 3 dates were marked across the year and into the next, and the next. February 6th, June 19th, September 21st. Don't go out. Faintly written beneath each. Despite my reluctant intrigue and notice of his atypical demeanor, I told him that as much as I enjoyed diving into rabbit holes with him, I was too tired to play the guessing game that night, and we promptly carried our suitcases and backpacks up to the master bedroom and got ready for bed. The next morning, I woke up to Toby sitting on the couch from our old place the movers must have delivered and arranged as paid for, whilst I was still asleep. He was facing the calendar and scrawling something onto a notepad. As my footsteps came within his earshot, he looked up at me, and with that ever-comforting smile that never failed to reach his eyes, welcomed me into our new living room. Only the basics of our old furniture